All right, now here we go. That's what I'm talking about. That's what your boy is talking about. Where is my people, my people, my people? You got to chill. Oh, we just waiting on the people. That's all. We just waiting on the people. Fat Even is already in the joint. That's what I'm talking about. What up, though? Team Shedeur is in the house, in the building. I love it. KJ is in the building, ladies and gentlemen. The beautiful Miss KJ, Almighty Lord, Patricia McGee. What is happening? Everybody is joining and entering in and all lovely, feeling good. I hope y'all ready for the day. The joint practices are already over with. And it is what it is. I ain't gonna say what it is, but it is what it is. True. PC, what is up, people? Y'all make sure y'all hit the like button when y'all enter the building for your brother. Please, I thank you for it. Because it's been one of them days. It's been one of them nights. You know, I still ain't been to sleep. Miss V is in the building. The Dallas aunties are in the house. Right up the road from your boy. You know, we just a couple of hours away from you. Straight up 35, and I'm in there 2.5 hours touching down. Dallas, Texas. Y'all already know. They say everything's big in Texas. And they didn't lie. Got some big egos. Got some. My baby sister just entered the chat on the book of the face. Didn't I tell y'all about her yesterday? I still don't like her. It's just that simple. You know what I'm saying? When your baby sister entered the chat, people, it's one of them things. You know what I'm talking about? When your baby sister touched down just to aggravate you. You know what I'm saying? It's wild though. I love her, but I don't like her. I'm just gonna tell y'all the God's honest truth. It is what it is. Y'all know how we get out. The Almighty Jah is into the building. Y'all see her. The CU aunties is stepping up. They are in the house. They are doing what they always do, which is come by and support. Y'all see my little sister in the chat. I don't know what's going on with her. We gonna pray for her though, y'all. We gonna pray for her. You know. It's just throwing in the pocket supposed to be counting. I thought it was throwing the ball. No, dog. RN is in the building. If y'all didn't know, my little sister has exited the chat, which I ain't mad either. I still don't like her. She say she gone. She ain't gone nowhere. She be sitting in the corner watching. For all those that have entered the chat, y'all know how we get down. When you enter the building, make sure you let yourself be recognized. Let us know where you're watching from or where you from. It really don't matter, long as we know you in the building. And as y'all know, we will do super chats sometime in the middle, beginning, or the end of the stream, whichever comes first. However many we got and how interesting will they be. Sometimes they are off the chain, but we love it. But y'all ready to kick this thing off? Because y'all know how we do. Your boy Snacks is back in the building, and y'all know what we do. Before we get started, we like to give a shout out to you, the viewer, for taking the time out to watch this video. But while you're here and you do your boy a solid, just hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, and please do not forget to leave your comments down in the comment section, because we like to read them comments, and them comments be going ham most of the time. But y'all know we don't start a show. We do not start a live stream. We do not even start a video without first acknowledging our beautiful CU aunties and internet aunties. And doggone it, I got 3 more CU grannies that has touched down on my videos this week. So we must respect the CU grannies. And since we talking Carolina and Cleveland, we got some Carolina CU aunties in the building. They came through on the last video. You know what I'm talking about? They was in the house too. So all our Carolina CU aunties, what is up? There is no security. Security's on break. But y'all know what we getting ready to do. It's high noon. And y'all know what we do at lunchtime. We sit down. We get our drink. We got our food. Everybody pull your chair up to the table and let's talk. Welcome to the lunch. And boy, what a week it is. 2 days before kickoff. It is Wednesday. The Cleveland Browns played the Carolina Panthers on Friday. And our guy, Shedeur Sanders, has been named the starter for the first preseason game. And we don't know how we feel about that, because Carolina is coming out probably the first 2 or 3 series with their starters. Shedeur will be with the 2s and the 3s. Kevin Stefanski said there will be a limited amount of starters that might play, but a lot of them won't. Find that kind of weird.
The game itself, we got game Friday night coming up. We'll rest some starters. Some players will play, obviously holding out some guys due to injury, as you know. And then we'll play Shedeur at quarterback. We just signed Snoop Huntley, as you guys saw. We'll get Snoop back up to speed quickly. He's been in a couple different offenses since we last saw him, so he's doing a great job of working at it. But it's a great opportunity for all of our young players in that football game.
Oh, boy. You tell me. Some starters will rest, some will play. Bobby Houston, the Alabama auntie. Now, you know you from my neck of the woods. McKinley Henderson, Dominique. He was at a teacher's conference and I couldn't hear anything. I was trying to listen to what's going on with Shedeur. Seems like he wanted to be playing with the ones. Kevin Stefanski say we ain't doing that. You know, we got Los Angeles in the building. Kevin Stefanski say, some ones might play, some ones might not play. But the internet has lost its mind about Shedeur. We're not going to roll through all them videos because it is a lot of them. ESPN, Fox, CBS, all of the 92.3, the fan stuff, UCSS. It is a bonanza of Shedeur Sanders on the internet and the airways. I don't know if the Browns have ever had this much coverage since they've been in existence. This Friday's Browns-Panthers game will set the record for most viewers to ever watch a preseason NFL game in NFL history. That is damn near guaranteed. It goes without saying, and it's only because of Shedeur Sanders. Nobody usually watches preseason games. Pretty much, if you are a fan of that team and that's your home state team, you probably would watch a small amount of that game. But come this Friday, everybody and their mama will be glued to the TV until Shedeur Sanders comes out of that game. I would recommend he don't come out until the end of the third quarter. But as per usual, they'll probably let him play a half because we know Shedeur has been getting the short end of the stick since he's been in Cleveland. There is nothing to say that the Browns will put him in a better situation, in a more likely scenario to succeed, other than give him what they want him to have and say, young man, go do your thing. But what did I tell you about trying to do God's children wrong? Not a good idea. Because every time you think you got the upper hand, Big Baby Jesus Daddy step in, slap you in the face, tell you to back up and have a seat because I got it from here. And once again, it can only be expected. The rejected will be respected come Friday. Carolina starting their first team offense and defense. Their head coach said for about 12 or 13 snaps. I say they probably played the whole first quarter. But we gonna see. As we know, practice is over with and stat tracker. Everybody practiced today. Everybody got reps. Shedeur only practiced with the 2s and the 3s. Once again, there were no first team reps for Shedeur Sanders. And to be honest, I didn't expect it. Even though he's starting this weekend, I didn't expect it. Joint practices are usually used for starters of the first game to work out with the other starters of the other team, those that will start the opening game of the season. And of course, their starter will be Joe Flacco, who went 8 for 13 today. Shedeur went 4 for 7. Kenny Pickett went 5 for 7 with 2 touchdowns. Little man, little Dylan went 7 for 8 with 1 touchdown. All of their reps, Pickett and Gabriel, were in 7-on-7s. Tyler Huntley went 2 for 5. He only practiced with the 2s and 3s also. So where are we when it comes to this preseason opener, where Kenny Pickett and Lil Dylan will sit the game out and not play? Shedeur is the expected starter, who we expect to start the majority of the game. The Browns are in Carolina, and the boys have hooked up. They got a chance to hang out for a minute, say hello. I'm sure tonight or today after practice and after team meetings, then after the teams go back to the hotel and shower and change, Jimmy and Shedeur will hook up and hang out for a little while. And then it's back to your prospective spots. Shedeur will study his playbook, go over some plays in his head, and then it's back to work all over again. But the boys got to meet today. They got to hang out and do their doggone thing. Today, with us, all of us in the chat, this is more of a Q&A session. So we're going to do it like that because, it is what it is. Today is one of them off-brand days to where we're all sitting around trying to figure out how this is going to play out. But I'm here to tell you, don't worry. Don't fret, Moonfrere. Shedeur got it all handled. It's all under control. See, because every time they try to put him in an untenable position, he always seems to overcome it. From the start of him entering Cleveland till now, we've seen Shedeur do more with less. The same as we did in Colorado, the same as we did in Jackson. We've seen Shedeur do more with less. Like I've told you, they playing with God's child. They playing with somebody who has favor. And that's never a good idea. Trust me, I'm a living witness of that. I told y'all I'm a preacher's kid. And I know my mom being on her knees in that prayer room saved my life plenty of times. Because trust me, it was in danger. And it's of my own volition. I did it because I was one of them boys back in the day. Thank God I've changed my life around. I'm a working man, business owner, family man. I do much of nothing but play with all my toys in the house. Still go to work. Love to drive my truck. But playing with God's children is never a winning decision. I asked y'all that in that video I made this morning. My grandmother told me, you want to see God, you want to make God laugh, just tell him your plans. That's the best way. And see, the Cleveland Browns got plans. And we don't know if they are here for Shedeur or not, because on the outside looking in, it looks like Shedeur is an unwanted specimen. Looks like Shedeur is treated like the redhead stepchild. They got Mary Kay Cabot, Tony Grossi, and a few others spewing out those alternative facts. that Shedeur is a slow learner. He's still trying to catch up to Dylan Gabriel. He doesn't understand the playbook. He doesn't know how to call out plays in the huddle. He has to learn or get all those things in order. But how is that so? If Shedeur is not an understander of the playbook, how is his stats always better than everyone else's? How does his stats come out to be on top? Which you can say he playing with the threes and the twos. He not playing with the ones. But then I must ask you, if he's playing with the twos and the threes against the number one defense, and his stats are better than yours, what happens when you give him what you got? What happens when you give him the number one offense? Does it get better or does it get worse? Because see, with Shedeur, all we've got since he's been in Cleveland is consistency. Everybody else has been up and down, back and forth, inconsistent numbers. One day they 3 for 7. One day they 11 for 21. One day they 3 for 14. One day they 6 for 7. One day they 7 for 7. One day they 2 for 5. But Shedeur is that constant across all of these quarterbacks. 7 for 7. 9 for 10. 11 for 12. 12 for 12. 13 for 21, 6 for 5, 5 for 6, those type of numbers. He stays in that 70 percentile. He's always good. So if you give him the ones, if you give him what they're playing with, give him the same toys that you playing with. He playing with the hand-me-down toys, the toys that was passed along. Your toys fresh out the box. They pulled up. Your toys was unwrapped. You get to unwrap them every day and say, hey, let's go out here and do something. He got to go find his toys he want to play with. He got to go over here in the back room. He got to go get some out the closet. He got to go upstairs to his brother's room and try to steal a few toys. You know, he get a makeshift toy box. But all your toys fresh from the store. Your toys shiny. They run right. They got good batteries. All the lights light up. All the horns work. All the beepers beeping. He got to go find a mismatched leg. He got paint falling off of his toys. One of the lights chipped, busted, battery, one good battery on one side, one dead battery on the other side. So when it make the noise, it don't make the real loud noise. It's barely making noise. When you push the horn on the truck, it don't beep, 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 wah, wah. It don't do all that. But all your toys, you hit the horn, it bah, bah. You turn the light on, it y'all, your shit light up. So I gotta play with Forio and other undrafted free agents. You get what you get. You get Jerry Jeudy. I want to play with Jerry Jeudy too. But that's where we are. That's how we feeling today. That's how we've been treated since we've been in Cleveland. Everybody, he's a 5th round draft pick. He don't get, well, Dylan Gabriel 3rd round draft pick. Why he get first team reps? Never mind. Hold on.
Seen a lot of people, especially after the draft and stuff, like you can't just hand the job to Shedeur. You got to make him earn it. He's got to, earn his spot and show what he can do. Well, they handed it to Dylan Gabriel.
Yeah, and it's
they
not
just
like- it's
handed
not
him
like-
first-team reps. Like, he didn't do anything to earn them. He didn't.
Except for get drafted in the third. It's
Third
not like
round.
he was
But
drafted in the top
third-round quarterback.
five.
Yeah, third-round quarterbacks don't ever earn first-team reps right out the gate. Jake Burns said that over the weekend.
It's one of those things too where they just seem to. It's like they fell in love with the person, and it's like the person might not match the player. You have guys coming out saying like he just doesn't belong on an NFL football field right now. Like Zach Jackson said, practice comes to a screeching halt when he goes into 11 on 11s, and I'm just like, how is this a guy who's getting first team reps then? What do the next guys have to do? Not even like Shedeur, just anybody on the roster. What do they have to do to eat into some of that? Because like we said, Dylan Gabriel wasn't picked third overall. He was picked in the third round. Yeah. So why is he just being handed first team reps? I don't understand that part of it. I'm like, are we willing to die on the cross for third round pick Dylan Gabriel? Like, come on. Nobody else even had him on his draft board, at least not to be a starter.
And that's why we playing with the beat up toys. Because Dylan Gabriel is your guy. That's your man, 100 grand. That's how we know Shedeur was an owner's pick. But he even denied that. Dylan Gabriel's a third round pick. Third round picks don't get to play with the new toys. They get to play with the old toys too. But in this instance, the third round draft pick got more plays, more possessions, more reps than the starting quarterback, than Joe Flacco. The whole camp, Dylan Gabriel got more reps than everybody. But he's your third round draft pick. That's how we know he your man 100 grand. Because you want your man to have the best chance to be your starting quarterback. They don't want Shedeur. No, we can't have that. That's Jimmy Haslam pick. That'll make us look like idiots. If the fifth round pick look better than the third round pick, we all in trouble. But instead of embracing what you got, instead of working with what you got, when everybody that you come across telling you that guy, the little one, he don't look like an NFL quarterback. He can't throw like an NFL quarterback. He too small. We know what the first thing everybody go to? What about Bryce Young? They the same height. He ain't got Bryce Young speed. What about Kyler Murray? He taller than Kyler Murray. He ain't got Kyler Murray's speed. Kyler Murray run a 4.3. Dylan Gabriel probably run about a 4.8, 4.9. We got linemen that run faster than that. See, what's going on this weekend is a miscarriage of justice. What's taking place, y'all hit the like button. What's taking place is a way to try to make Shedeur look bad. And people gonna say I'm crazy. And all the pundits gonna think I'm nuts. See, but what we do, we just throw you out here in the fire. All of a sudden, Big Baby Jesus Daddy cleared the way for Shedeur to shine. People think it was an accident. Something just went wrong. You just don't hurt yourself walking out of practice, such as Kenny Pickett did. You just don't come up with a same mysterious injury as Kenny Pickett like Dylan Gabriel has. You know, all of a sudden them hamstrings tighten up out of nowhere. About a week before this game was supposed to take place. They call it's just the game. It's just Big Baby Jesus, Daddy. It's just God. I told you not to play with God's children. But see, they didn't put Shedeur in an unfamiliar place. This is normal for him. Defeating the odds, doing what everybody thought I couldn't do, making something out of nothing. It's exactly what he gonna do. Everything he's always done. He did it in Jackson. He did it in Colorado. Now he got to do it in Cleveland. The man told you, if you don't want somebody that'll change your franchise, if you don't want somebody that'll change your culture, then don't draft me. Because I'm that boy. God got me. They told me don't go to them projects, but God said get your behind over there and play with them people and help them people out. Don't worry about no danger. I got you. See, but when your faith is strong, when you hear that little voice telling you don't do it, when you hear that little voice telling you go ahead, knock it out, they call it intuition. You better hear that man talking to you. Because what that song say, God trying to tell you something. Yeah, him. That ain't the wind knocking at your door. When people say, I just felt it in my bones. No, you didn't. You heard the voice of God tell you, hey, don't do that, stupid. But see, when you keep playing with God's children, when Shedeur get out there and show out Friday night, Terry, what that, man? When Shedeur get out there and show out Friday night, when he go out there and throw for 265 and 2 tugs in the first half alone, what they gonna do then? See, because all they've done is made him better. Because they talk about what he did in Colorado. They say, well, we hope he don't do what he did in Colorado. In Colorado, he was that man. He was that boy. He had to do what he did in Colorado. He took too many sacks. He tried to extend too many plays. Who else was going to extend the plays? They ain't had no running game. It was Shedeur, Travis, or bust. Jimmy and LeJounte, Will Shepherd on the left side. Catch him going deep. Back of the end zone, back pylon, got him. But see, when you do what you've always done, you're not uncomfortable. See, a lot of people on the internet talking like this is an uncomfortable position for him. But it's not, because this is what he's done since day one. This is all he's done. Is play with a bad O-line, underrated receivers, but all of those underrated receivers are in the NFL right now. He finna play against one Friday. He finna play against one Friday. This one right here. He finna play against one Friday. His boy. South Florida. So you want to give a man the same hand he's always been dealt, and he always wins with that hand. Are you crazy? That's why when they talking all this trash about how is he going to do it, I ain't worried. Because he going to do what he's always been doing. I ain't mad at him. Because you can't trip him up. You can't bother God's children. Because there's no failing. He won't let you. Every road you travel, safe. Every door you enter, easily opened. But these pundits, they don't see it. But they don't like getting Gabriel either.
Earl, your thoughts on Dylan Gabriel?
He's not good. He's not an NFL quarterback, not right now. Jeez. And the fact they keep running him out there for first team reps, and part of it I get because Kenny Pickett's banged up with a hamstring injury, so there's not a lot he can do. But this goes back. They have been putting him out there first with the 11-on-11 going back to the offseason program. They're cramming this guy down our throats, and it's not good. It's not a height thing. It's not personal. I mean, he's rolling out, and he can't hit guys that are wide open. He is not all that great at times during the warm-up periods. He's pretty good during 7-on-7 when there's no offensive and defensive lines, but he's just not a good quarterback. And he's a third-round pick. And I talked extensively yesterday, as you mentioned, on my show with Nick Padone. The problem that I have right now is that the Browns are forcing me to look at a third-round pick who has no business being in contention to start a football game this year. They're forcing me to evaluate him like he is a first-round pick and like he is a starting quarterback in the NFL. And that's not fair to Dylan. You're putting that kid in a really, really bad spot. Dylan Gabriel should be a developmental player, just like you have, as an organization, made the decision to have Shedeur Sanders be a developmental player. But giving him first-team reps on a consistent basis is ridiculous. He is not a starting quarterback. Not yet. Maybe someday he'll develop into Colt McCoy and be one of those, guys that can bounce around the league and be a backup or whatever. But, I mean, it's just god-awful when he's on the field. It's not good. And, at times I feel like he brings the practice to a screeching halt when he's doing the 11-on-11 because the ball doesn't move.
Oh, really? That sounds like what Snack said, don't it? He ain't that good. Dylan Gabriel is too small. He's not athletic enough to play in the NFL. College is fine because in college you got different players with different skill sets. Some are good and some just don't need to play football. But in this big boy league they call the NFL, them the 1%ers, all of them can play football. Yes, some still better than others, but there are no Rudy Poots. All them on the practice team. But Dylan Gabriel is not a quarterback for the NFL. They keep trying to tell us that Dylan Gabriel is so good because he played for so long and won so many games. He's played in all of those different offensive systems. To be truthful, Dylan Gabriel only played in 2 different offensive systems. But he went to 3 schools next. Yeah, he did. But he still only played in 2 different offensive schemes. Because his offensive coordinator from UCF was the same offensive coordinator he had at Oklahoma. See, that's what happens when you don't know ball and you listen to people just talking. These reporters just talking and they don't know ball. Dylan Gabriel only had 2 offensive coordinators. Because when the offensive coordinator left from UCF and went to Oklahoma, guess who went with it? He went to Oklahoma with him, played in that offensive system. Then he went to Oregon. That sounds like 2 different offenses to me, not the 4, 5, 6 they've been talking about. See, but if you know football, and if you follow the players, but it only takes a Google search if you want to find it for real. Y'all can Google it if you want to while y'all sitting there watching me. If you think I'm lying, just ask Google or ask Siri, because a lot of y'all iPhone users, I don't know why. That's just crazy, but ask Siri. Siri, who was Dylan Gabriel's offensive coordinator at UCF? Who was Dylan Gabriel's offensive coordinator at Oklahoma? And who was his offensive coordinator at Oregon? You're going to get 2 names. That's all you're going to get. But meanwhile, Shedeur had 4 different offensive coordinators. Every year he had a different one. Hell, he had 2 in 1 year. The first year at Colorado. So what are we doing? But when comparing apples to apples, it don't matter. But I'm telling you, these people are fed up with Dylan Gabriel getting all that work.
100% of Browns fans have to be pumped about this, and here's why. There are factions, without a doubt. It's a 4-way quarterback competition, allegedly. And I don't know. What do you think? What would you say the percentages of people that like Shedeur Sanders think he has a chance and the percentage of people that don't? What would you say that split is? I don't know.
People who don't like Shedeur Sanders say has a chance of what?
That don't understand why we took him, that, hey, eventually he'll be exposed. He fell all the way to the 5th round. We got other guys ahead of him. We've certainly talked to those people. I don't know what the percentage is. But either way, if you add it all up of the people that don't like him and hate him and do like him, it's 100%. 100% of people should be pumped up because you're going to try to win an argument or you are going to be eviscerated in your argument, at least in the first half,
but
on Friday night.
I'm going to split hairs, and this is going to be a little bit annoying. I'm not trying to pick a fight with you whatsoever. I do think there's a difference between curious and excited. I'm excited. All right, I'm excited. I would love to see him go out there, and this is where you do count completions and incompletions and everything. I'd love to see him go out there and go 8 for 8 in the first half or 8 for 9 in the first half with 98 yards, maybe a touchdown, but maybe I'm asking too much of the offense in a preseason game. We'll see.
You are.
I'd love to do that because I'd love to have the conversation about him. This year, to me, is as wide open as it gets. So I'd love to have that conversation about him. But I think there are plenty of people, and they get in my timeline every day, and then they get in the phones. I think there's plenty of people who do not like him, they're tired of the roller coaster at quarterbacks. I think this goes all the way back to Johnny with these folks. No matter it's not fair, but it's the truth. And I think that they're upset by this. They want this situation to go away. But you can't tell me you ain't gonna be there on Friday night at 7:00. Just see.
Oh yeah, we're gonna be there. Hands down. We will be there. Because we know he gonna ball out. We know what he gonna do. See, that's why we just sitting back chilling. We ain't on the internet throwing no fit. We not on Facebook acting crazy. We are not doing that. We just watching. We chilling. Because come Friday, when they roll it out and the crowd is quieted down and kickoffs have taken place and Shedeur lines up on the center after that first snap and hand it off and get that first run out the way. And on that second snap, when he take that 3-step drop and just dump it off to the right side for a quick screen to get comfortable. Then we gonna kick our feet up. Because that's when it's game time. Because after those first 2-3 plays, he comfortable. He comfortable with that speed. Then it's showtime. See, because y'all, they've been watching Shedeur in practice. You know, he been doing his thing. He been throwing a little touch pass here, you know, dump off there, hit one across the middle, hit one deep. But when the lights are on, when the fans are cheering, when 2, 3, 5, 20 million people are watching him worldwide, y'all gonna get something. And when he finally throw that touchdown, and when he put that wrist up, I'm gonna need everybody to screenshot that thing. Because we gonna pump it all over Twitter and Facebook and TikTok and YouTube. Because that's gonna be the shot sent around the world. Because they still expecting him not to do his job. But I keep telling you, you keep playing with God's children. You keep playing with children with favor. God told y'all in Exodus, you have found favor in my sight, and I know you by name. That's Exodus 33:17. When he was talking to Moses, when he told him, you the leader here in Israel. Don't worry about it. When you have found favor in my sight, and I know you by name, Shedeur Sanders, I got you. Don't even worry about it. I told y'all to quit playing with God's children. That boy got favor. They think it's a game. No, my friend. This is not the game. This is not the person you play with. Bumbleclaw. No. They better learn how to chill out. Because they think they doing something. When they really ain't doing nothing. They keep trying to throw spaghetti against the wall to see if it sticks. You made Shedeur more famous than what he was before he came in the NFL. And when he got to the NFL, you tried to treat him bad, and it got bigger. And every time you try to do something that ain't right, that is not fair, that is not in his best interest, it never works out to your good. I don't see why people don't keep seeing that. They said his daddy was too much. And then when they found out, he told his daddy, don't come, Pop. It's on me right now. I got to figure this thing out. They out here giving me 2-3 reps. I don't want you to see me like that. I know you proud of me. I know you'll be up here cheering. But that's not how I want you to see me in person when you come to visit. When you come back to visit, I'm going to be that man. I'm going to be that boy. When you come back to visit, All this gonna be mine. Be like Mufasa when he held up Simba and said, all this is ours. Everything the light touches belongs to us. Y'all better quit playing with that boy. Because it ain't going to turn out the way you want it to turn out. It's too many people that's been waiting on him to fail. It's too many people that's preying on his downfall. But what keeps happening? It keep doubling up. It don't get worse. It get better. You know what kind of motivation that man got behind him? Somebody that not too recently found out before he came back to camp that his father almost died. That when he went home on his break, right before training camp, to go see his daddy with bags hanging out of his stomach. Or he done lost so much weight, he can't move, he can barely walk. And he go in there and say, hey man, what you doing? Why I don't know about none of this? What's going on? And he said it wasn't for you to know. You had one job. That's all I need you to do. I got me. God got me. Don't you worry about this. You get your behind back up there and do what you've been trying to do all your life. When you got to Cleveland, you told him, I ain't got to prove nobody wrong. I got to prove me right. That's what you need to go do. That man got something to play for. He got something to prove, not to y'all, to his father. If he don't care about nobody else's opinion in this world, he care about his. And that is the only person he want to make happy. And y'all keep playing with it. Y'all keep trying to put him in positions where he ain't gonna succeed, and y'all keep losing that fight. So this week, we ain't gonna give you the ones. We gonna give you the 2s and 3s. We gonna give you some receivers that you don't know nothing about. We gonna give you some linemen that's gonna get pancaked on every freaking down. But we know you got it. You know what Shedeur said? Yeah, I got it. It ain't nothing new. Shit, this just like being in Colorado to me. I done been here before. So when he go see Gage, when he go talk to Floria and say, look here, fellas, come Friday night, I'm gonna need y'all to put in that work. Because you trying to make the team. You trying to make the team. You trying to make the team. You want to take his job. You want to take his job. And I don't like none of them quarterbacks in the room. I want to start. So what we going to do? Oh, don't think ain't no plan being devised. Don't think he ain't talking to the 2s and the 3s and say, look here, fellas, we got to put on the show. Because they think we going to get our heads beat in. You might not get this job at Cleveland, but somebody else gonna see this tape. Somebody else gonna see this tape. So what your tape gonna say? We got the 2s and the 3s. We don't get the 1s. And we don't need the 1s to win. We gonna come out here and do what we always do. We gonna come out here and do what we've been doing a whole time in this camp. We gonna complete these passes. We gonna make these blocks, and we're going to run these plays. If you scared, go home. Really, if you scared, go to church. I know it hurt to find out, oh, my bad. It ain't that time of day. That's for later on. If you know, you know. Yeah, super chat from Jay. Are you preaching today? Let's pray for Shedeur. Yes, sir. All prayers are in motion. Young brother got 2 days to get himself ready. I'm telling you. And he gonna be ready. He gonna be more than ready. Put it like that. He gonna be overly prepared. He gonna be ready to do his thing. Cause see, they gonna see the diamonds around his neck. They gonna see that because he don't play without them. He gonna have the one sleeve off, looking like he looking. He gonna come in there and do what he's been doing. Because this is his atmosphere. He was built for this. He was born and bred and raised up to do this right here. This ain't nothing new to him. Like I told you, Shedeur has been being taught by NFL quarterbacks since he was a teenager. Jeff Blake, Tom Brady, whatever that boy name is over there. Then he got Daryl Cole. Shedeur has been taught to play football by some of the best. If y'all didn't know, Deion Sanders was a quarterback before he was a cornerback. Deion Sanders knows football front to back. He ain't your ordinary cornerback. He knows every position. But see, people don't understand that. People think Prime is just all flash, just all bravado, just a bunch of talk. Prime is so much more than what you see on TV. Yeah, he prime time. He that boy. But Prime is also one of the smartest motherfuckers I ever met in my life. Y'all think Deion Sanders rich by accident? They think Deion Sanders rich because he played football and baseball. Yeah. But most of his money he made after he retired. That's why they mad at him now. With Deion Sanders' salary and his endorsements, he make more money than any college coach in football. And they mad at him. And the NFL mad at him. But did y'all hear him the other day with Michael Irvin? He left y'all a clue. He told y'all what was next. He said, I want to win the Big 12, Michael. You know why I want to win the Big 12? Because they play it in Jerry's world. That man said, I want to see what it feels like to coach in that stadium on the sideline. I just want to see what it feels like. I need a preview. Oh, you do? You need a preview. Yeah. Because in a couple of years, I told y'all, once Juju is done in Colorado, Prime will then move to the NFL. I've been telling y'all how this thing was going to work since day one. It's the motion. You got to be able to see it. You got to be able to feel it. It ain't predictable, but if you watch, if you pay attention, if you listen, they'll tell you exactly what they're going to do. That's how I've been getting over on idiots all my life. Only thing you got to do is let them talk. They'll tell on themselves. They'll tell you exactly what they're going to do. And Shedeur told y'all what he want to do. I just want to do me. Did you not see my college tape? Did you not see me in college? I'm that same guy. I'm that boy. I'm going to come in here and light it up and go home and listen at y'all talk all that talk on the internet about he did all that with the second team. They didn't give him no starters. Then what you going to do with Dylan Gabriel? Then what you going to do with Kenny Pickett? Because I told y'all, once everybody sees it, they can't take it back. That's been Cleveland's biggest problem. They've been trying to hide him. Shedeur has taken reps with the ones in private where the media can't see it. They know who he is. But this Friday, the whole world will get to see. And oh, what a spectacle it will be. When you see that 12 tried out on that field. About play number 5 or 6. That's when he gonna go deep. And if it's Gage Larvadan going down the right sideline, coming out of a post up, an out route, and he take that thing to the house. Only thing you gotta do is say, damn, how Snacks know that was gonna happen? I don't know. Depending on how that night go, we might just pop the live stream on while the game on, and all of us just sit in here and talk about it. Play by play. We can't show it because the NFL has shut a whole channel down. You even think about it. But the night, that Friday night, depending on what I got going on, y'all will know. Because if it's going to pop off, you know I'll pop that thing up there, make it public so y'all know the live stream is happening. But if you don't know, hit the subscribe button. Hit the post notification bell. So if you don't see it, you will get that notification when your boy hits that go live button. 30 seconds after that, you will get that ding. But come Friday night, it might be over with for Joe Flacco. It might be starting to be written in stone. And the only thing Shedeur Sanders is going to say,
you about to lose your job.
That's all she wrote. Because once them numbers start popping, it's going to go crazy. Because they don't even know what a young fella can do when he about his business. Friday night, Cleveland Browns versus the Carolina Panthers. Will Cam Newton be in the house? That's what I want to know. We don't know. Let's see if we got some more super chats. We ain't got no more super chats. Lady PC is in the building. What's up, lady? You done snuck up in here on me. It is what it is. What'd you say? That's why they want to punish your sons. Yeah, man. I don't know what. Shakira in the house. Shedeur got this. He can do it. I got faith in him. He's damn right. He can handle his business like he always has. Let's get it, Shedeur. He ain't new to this. He true to this. I'm telling y'all, if you ain't ready for Friday night, because they want him. It's so many people want him not to do his thing. But I've seen it over and over and over again. It might not be the best, but damn it, I'm going to do what I do. And I'm going to make them shine. The man took 3 receivers that would not be in the NFL today. And they are in the NFL right now. With the O-line that could not block for nothing in the world. And you telling me he can't work with 2s and 3s that's in the NFL already? That's backups? That's trying to make the team? When he took a little old 5'8" receiver out of South Florida, now he gonna play against him tomorrow. When he took a little 5'7" receiver out of Florida, now he in Baltimore showing out. Will was catching touchdowns the other night in Green Bay, and Travis Hunter finna act a donkey down in Jacksonville. He playing both ways, and they keep saying he can't do it. Why would he want to do that? I keep telling y'all, just let that man do what he do. He's special. He a unicorn for real. Y'all think Prime played both ways. He did. But not to the effect that Travis Hunter will play both ways. Every show I've seen said he can't do it in the NFL. They too big. They too fast. No, they ain't. No, they're not. That man got most stamina. That man can run around the world 3 times and won't even be tired. See, but they trying to project what they can't do onto him. That's all he's ever done. Why do you think he went to Jackson State? Because Coach Prime said, come over here, I'm going to show you how to do it. And I'm going to show you how to be successful on both sides of the ball. Did that. Coach Prime got another one in Colorado that's going to play both sides of the ball. And got another one after that. Y'all ain't ready for the Colorado talk. I ain't even started on that. I'm working on videos for that this week. We're going to pump the Colorado stuff back up because once again, Colorado will have the best wide receiver room in the Big 12. Them boys is stacked deep. The best 2 quarterbacks in the Big 12. Juju Lewis is so good. People think just because he's 17, y'all better recognize what that young man is. That man cold. He's so cold. Half of the line they done stole out the SEC. Half of the defensive line they done stole out the SEC. Colorado is so much better than it was last year. It's a complete team. It's not just Shedeur and Travis and LeJounte and Jimmy. They got 3 Hall of Famers coaching that team. One of them the running back coach. One of them is the pass rush coordinator. One of the craziest mans to play football, but he a beast. Y'all don't understand. Oh, you Cleveland Brown fans, I know y'all don't know nothing about Colorado football. Y'all watching Ohio State and Penn State and Michigan State and Purdue, Maryland, Nebraska, Iowa, Indiana. They That ain't football. That's 2 good teams in your 3 good teams. Ohio State, Penn State, Michigan. That's it. That's all y'all got. Y'all ain't even top heavy. Y'all 3 teams heavy in the Big Ten. Shedeur had a 13-12 record at Colorado when he had Travis Hunter. That's all y'all worried about. 13-12. 13-12. I need you to add his entire 4 years up. Not just 2. All 4 of them. Because he didn't just play 2 years of college football. He played 4 years of college football. Put them all on the screen. And then holler at me. Don't put 2 years on the screen. Put 4 on there. The Big Ten, listen, the Big Ten has 2 of the last 3 national championships. So what? The SEC got 12 of the last 20. What's your point? What's your point? I don't know football. Is you crazy? Bruh, you know Ohio State football. That's what you look like. You with that silver and gold. You look like you know Ohio State football. Or Rutgers. Or Rutgers. I ain't even, my bad. My bad. Not Rutgers, dog. Y'all was all right in basketball. That's all you know is Ohio State football, dog. Y'all got 3 teams in the Big 12, in the Big Ten. Ohio State, Michigan, Penn State. And Michigan been busting Ohio State in the face for the last 4 years. That's all I'm gonna say. That's all I'm gonna say. Boy, we like when them haters come in the chat. We like when them haters come in the chat. But I bet you he was up at 2:30 watching Colorado just like we were. I bet you he was up at midnight watching Colorado just like we were. I bet you he didn't miss them games when they was on TV, because you know who was the only coach that had all of his games broadcast on network TV last year? It wasn't but one. All 12 of them. It wasn't but one. It wasn't but one, baby. And it wasn't Ohio State. It wasn't Ohio State. All I want him to do, he worried about that 13 and 12, just put the whole thing up there. Oh, we ain't deleting him. Don't delete him, Kev. Let him have fun. Let him talk. Let him copy and paste. Because that's all they got. Coach Prime made the same amount of money as Ryan Day. Let that sink in. And he ain't been coaching but 5 years. That hurt, don't it? Yeah, it hurt. Shedeur got his jersey retired. Travis got his jersey retired. Ooh, that hurt, don't it? Yeah, that hurt. All of it hurt. I can make it hurt. Yeah, because see, your boy no ball. Y'all was ready to fire y'all coach after he lost to Michigan, wasn't it? Yeah. Yeah. You ready to run Ryan Day out the building. Didn't even show up at the game. The playoff game against Tennessee. Didn't even show up. Shame. Shame, shame, shame. And y'all won. Know how y'all won? Bad play. Bad call. And Ryan Sampson hurt himself. The same running back that plays for Cleveland right now. The offensive player of the year for the SEC. But everybody keep hollering he too small. He don't know what he's doing. Y'all crazy. Dylan Sampson is a beast. But I don't know ball. Get out of here. Some people just want to talk to be talking. But I like them trolls because I bust you all upside your head, put you to sleep, hit you with these facts. You ain't seen nothing else in the chat though, hey. Yeah. Play with me, son. Play with me, son. Because we get down over here. I don't know what he was thinking when he thought it, but this ain't it. We know ball over here. But we're going to get out of here. Woo, another hour in the books. We done sat at the lunch table long enough. But I know one thing. When Shedeur show out come Friday, only thing you gonna tell Joe Flacco.
You about to lose your job.
That's all he gonna hit him with. Cause once y'all see it, it can't be stopped. Ain't nothing they can do. Once it's put on TV and ESPN got it, after he show out, they ain't gonna want to talk about nothing else in Cleveland. But what y'all gonna do with these other three busters we got? Because that's the boy right there. That's our man, 100 grand. We need him. I told y'all. Just wait till after Friday. Remember them soft cheers? I told you they gonna turn into loud. They gonna start ratcheting it up. And after Friday, ooh, boy, what they gonna do? I don't know. Y'all tell me. Gretchen. We like the trolls. We love the trolls. Because we don't play fair over here. We ain't got to ban you. We going to let you say what you want to say long as you respectful. Don't say nothing out of control. Snacks. It's better for Shedeur to play with the 2s and 3s because they are hungry. They want to eat. And they will do what it takes to get fed. The starters are already paid. That's facts, Alex Carter. That is fact. I hate I missed it, but I can tell you handle business. PC, where you been, man? You was here to jump. You dipped out. Wait till the game is over. It's going down there. You're going to light them up. You smell the setup, Kel? Come on, Kel. You don't smell no setup. We ain't worried about no setup, dog. I told you, you don't play with God's children. We not worried about no setup, dog. The rejected will be respected come Friday night. You going to the first game, first Colorado game or the first Cleveland game? I don't trust the Cleveland Browns. Well, hell, none of us trust the Cleveland Browns, but we trust God. That's where your faith lies. Don't worry about them suckers over there. Let them do what they do. The first CU game. Oh, yeah, I'm working on that. It's sold out. You already know, Georgia Tech. Yeah, I'm working on that myself. I might pop out. I might pop out and show figures. You know what I'm talking about? I might be back up in that joint. You know. I might do a little something. I don't know. We're going to see. All right, I'm getting out of here. Appreciate y'all for coming out. Do not forget to hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. And if you are not doing what you're supposed to do it. Y'all know we ain't hit 20K yet. What is wrong with these people? All these people watching my videos ain't subscribed. That's all right. It is what it is. I'm going to get out of here, man. I need to go take a nap. I'm tired as hell. I've been up all night. And it is what? 1:35 in the afternoon. I still ain't been to sleep. Oh, let's go. But shit, I'm out of here, man. Y'all be easy. Peace.